Update!
And it's been another week. Here we are back in the office once again, back from our trip to the UP. Today I want to talk to you guys about scheduling and how we schedule our shooting, because it took us a long time to figure it out, or it took me a long time to figure it out. Before we do that, I want to announce winners of the $500 prize pack from the episode 9 fundraiser. There were two ways that you could get the $500 prize pack without paying the $500, and one was to donate $20 or more, and you ended up in the raffle. A little over 300 people ended up in that area. What is going on?
That's a candle. Should I blow it out?
No, that's fine. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
it was confusing noise to me.
Continue crackling or not.
Sure. And the other way was to refer people to our campaign using the links underneath the donation video. We just did a random number generator, and the winner of the $500 prize pack randomly drawn is Nicole Ferlot. Ferlot? Yay! I hope I'm pronouncing it right. If not, I'm sorry. As for the person who referred the most people to us, she won by 2 people. 2 more people came to our campaign to check out our page than the person right underneath. And the winner of the $500 prize pack for donor is Jasmine Gentry. Yay! Jasmine is very active on our boards, and she's very, very supportive. So, awesome. Mischief managed. Now, when it comes to scheduling, you start to look like a psychotic, because you have all these notes, scene blocks and scene numbers, and like all of these are scene numbers, and then I block out the numbers into separate days for shooting, and Eliza and I are going to end up putting all of these onto calendars. We're going to start doing that today, scheduling out the days, if we're not too tired after family dinner. Yeah, we're going to sit down and do it. And then these are like single scenes. These are different locations for single scenes, where you have like 3 scenes in one location, 3 scenes in another location, 2 scenes in one location. You have all of these little things which you need to place in time and give yourself enough time to shoot them. One of the ways that assistant directors and line producers and everything tabulate how long a scene will take is to break pages down into eighths of a page. How many eighths of a page is this scene? The longest one, I think, in this script is like 5 3/8 pages, which is a long scene, but a lot happens in it. Celtics is a free screenwriting program, and it doesn't tabulate eighths of a page. Or I haven't found out how to make it do it. So I went through and I had to tabulate my eighths myself, which is what all of these crazy, psychotic-looking scribbles are. Page eighths, letting me know how many pages exist in each location. And then you start breaking it up. And it also depends on knowing how your production works. And the only way to do that is to actually shoot stuff. And that way you get a feel for what your actual pace is. I can tell you certain things that are universal. Production will take longer if you have more locations, because moving into a location with a group is a process where you have to get settled and then shoot your scenes. If you have a lot of scenes in one location, you get settled and get a lot of pages shot. But if you have a lot of little scenes in different locations, you still have that hour, hour and a half of setting up, and then you're getting just these little page counts. Like there are several scenes here which are less than a page long that are going to take like a half a day, because we have to move all of our gear and people into a place, unload it, figure out what we're doing, block it, get used to the location, get our lighting set, and then go. So it pays to have things happen in fewer locations if you want to get things shot faster. We have quite a few locations this time, like 17 extra little locations that we need to find this time. So that's a lot of locations. That means we have like 19 locations for this episode, which is 83 pages long. Page count. Another thing to tell you about scheduling. When it comes to shooting pops, we shoot about a page of dialogue in about an hour. Like once we're all set up and everything. If the scene is a 5-page dialogue scene, I know that'll take us approximately 5 hours to shoot. If, however, it is 1 page of action, depending on how I want to break up that action, you're looking at a much longer time to shoot. Like when Eliza and Carlin were fighting Maddie and Jeremy in the lawnmower shop in episode 7, that took up maybe like a page and a half, and we shot there probably for like 8 to 10 hours.
That was a long one.
It was a long one. Like dialogue scenes are fairly standard shot amount of setups that you're going to be doing, you know, for your mediums or your whatever. But when you get into action stuff, you want to get a lot of different kind of angles depending on how you want to shoot your action. And if you want to do something in a long take with action, it actually takes longer than breaking it up into a small amount of shots. Because you can grab this little insert here in like 15 minutes, but in order to choreograph a long shot, you're looking at like a couple hours sometimes. So you just kind of have to know how long it takes you to shoot things. For us, an 83-page script, we have about like 4 to 5 hour shoot days because of the need for real jobs. So that means an 83-page script is going to take a little over 20 days to shoot if we do 4 to 5 hour shoot days, depending on how things go when we're moving into new locations as well. And if everybody knows their lines, which again can slow things down. You take all those numbers. This 5-page dialogue scene is going to take 5 to 6 hours to shoot, okay? Get that on your schedule, and you break this up. There are 86 scenes in episode 9. And I count scene changes, just so you know. Even if a scene happens partially in the living room, partially in the kitchen, I do a scene change for that because we have to move into the kitchen. So that's a whole new location according to the way that I schedule things in the script. So 86 scenes, then you just start tabulating it all out. I hold 10 days in this hand right here with all of these scenes. Like right here we've got 2 scenes for one shoot day. Right here we have like 7 scenes for one shoot day, because those are little tiny scenes, you know? Match all of your scenes that happen in one location, put them all in one clump so that you don't have to keep moving back to that location. That'll slow you down a lot. Another 10 shoot days spread out over these. It looks like we got about a little over 20-day shoot spread over weekday nights and weekends. I try not to take up a whole weekend with shooting because I don't want to infringe too much on people's ability to enjoy their lives with the shooting of the show. When you work all week, as we do, it's nice to have at least one weekend day, or you can get burned out real fast. Back before I started really breaking down these things, Eliza is a big help too. She helps me out with breaking these things down. Before we did this, it took forever. Shooting episode 2 took 9 months when I was just like, I feel like we can do a shoot weekend this weekend. Everybody ready? People would be like yes or no, and I'll be like, okay, how about this? You know? And so we did that over the course of 9 months. But now that we do it this way, we should have this done in like 2.5 months. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations to Nicole and Jasmine. Right, Liz?
Congratulations!
Hey! As it is October, and next weekend is the last weekend before Halloween, we're going to be doing the 3rd annual Night Marathon instead of an update. We just shot it, actually. 2 years ago we did the Nightmare on Elm Street series in one sitting. Watched it all. Last year we did the whole Halloween series in one sitting. And this year is all of the Friday 13th movies in one sitting. And that is 12 movies. Took me about 20.5 hours, front to back, one sitting to watch them all, review them in between. Some friends came out and helped me. You'll see next week. You'll see next week if you have any interest in watching those. Do you guys have any Halloween stuff that you do? Any plans for Halloween? Any plans for the autumn? I'd love to hear about them. It's my favorite time of year. As long as we had enough summer that I don't start to resent it, it's my favorite time of year. And luckily we got just enough summer that I can really enjoy all of the beautiful colors we got going on right now. Let me know if you have any plans going on for Halloween or for autumn. That's the Pops logo. You will see the Night Marathon 3, Friday the 13th series, next week.